Hi, I'm Elaine Ma, Senior Solutions Architect for Amazon Connect.
And hi, everyone. My name is Erin Hall. I'm also a Senior Solutions Architect with Amazon Connect. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak with you today. Today, we're going to first give you a high-level overview of Amazon Connect, and then we're going to cover a few key features that we announced this past fall. Then Elaine and I will dive into a demo to show you how Amazon Connect works.
And I'll be sharing a bit about how we came to market with a simple-to-use omni-channel cloud contact center offering. To tell you the story behind the story, let's step back 12 years ago. We went to market looking to solve our contact center needs for Amazon.com and our subsidiaries. We service millions of our customers in dozens of languages in over 32 countries around the world. For events such as Black Friday and Prime Day, we scale from 70,000 to 85,000 customer service associates. Finding the right software to support Amazon.com was difficult for us, while making sure that our customers stay at the center of our focus. We looked at multiple contact center vendors, and what we saw and evaluated just didn't meet our needs for many reasons. We couldn't find anything with scalability to meet our seasonal call volumes, and were met with complex multi-year licensing agreements that just didn't make sense for our business. So we built it ourselves. Over time, our AWS customers would meet with our CEO, Andy Jassy, and ask him, what technology are you using for your contact centers at Amazon? After years of sharing our success strategy for supporting Amazon.com, we took this need, listened to our customers, and brought Amazon Connect to market in March of 2017. Amazon Connect is the simple-to-use, cloud-based contact center service that enables businesses to deliver exceptional omni-channel customer experiences, and it includes all the standard functionality that contact center operations teams have come to expect, including powerful skills-based routing that allows your business to create dynamic and personalized experiences for your contacts, voice and chat recording capabilities, real-time historical analytics out of the box, and high-quality voice capability to enable remote and work-from-home agents that Erin and I will demo for you in just a moment. Today, Amazon Connect is one of the fastest-growing services at AWS, with customers spanning many industry verticals ranging in size from mom-and-pop shops to Fortune 500s. Around this time last year, we were in a unique position to help contact center leaders when COVID started. Amazon Connect is fast to set up and easy to configure. We stood up 5,000 new contact centers in less than 2 months, and that's averaging 81 new contact centers a day. For instance, the state of Rhode Island designed, configured, and implemented Amazon Connect in just 10 days. On their first full day of operation, the new contact center enabled nearly 75,000 Rhode Island residents to successfully file unemployment claims. I want to take a moment to thank our partners for working together with you. You're a business leader, a contact center supervisor, managers, and agents for trusting Amazon Connect to help you adapt and transform your business throughout these challenging times. So this is the old way. When I start working with customers, the first thing that I look at is the IVR, which is a self-service automation. And that's because businesses that I work with have a standard menu that customers don't enjoy. Press 1 for sales, press 2 for support. And if you were calling in, wouldn't you rather have a more personalized dynamic experience? So let's show you what you can do with Amazon Connect.
Hi, Elaine. Welcome to the new Ride Assistance service, and thanks for being a Gold member. How can I help you today?
I need to report an item I lost on my last trip.
Your incident happened on trip number 1234 on March 18, 2021. Is that right?
Yes, that's the trip.
What is your lost item?
A lost wallet.
How would you like us to follow up? Email, SMS, or phone?
Phone, please.
I see you are calling from one.
So, as you can see, that was really easy. We saw an incoming call come in from a customer, being recognized by name, as well as being a Gold customer. And then based on my text-to-speech input, it was able to dynamically confirm the information I was giving to it while engaging in a natural conversation flow without agent intervention. Not only do we deliver a better customer experience to your end customers, we also deliver real value and savings to your business. Forrester not only captures these challenges customers had before migrating to Amazon Connect, they're also able to benchmark the results that customers typically receive when using Connect, with some pretty dramatic results, including an overall 241% ROI. If you're interested in reading the conclusions in this report and you'd like a copy, please get in touch with your AWS account team. This past fall, we launched 5 new features that deliver even more value, so let's take a look at those. And with this, I'm going to hand this off to Erin.
Thanks, Elaine. So we launched these new features last year after taking time to speak with existing and prospective customers to learn more about what they want in their contact center. And we found 3 common themes, and Amazon Connect announced features this past fall to address those needs. One of the first things that we hear is that it's imperative for agents to have access to the right information at the right time. Providing your agent with information relevant to the customer at hand creates a better agent and customer experience. Next, supervisors and managers need the ability to identify and react to customer issues in real time, so that they can be proactive to common issues occurring in their contact center. Finally, agents are the most valuable piece of your contact center, and their time and happiness is of utmost importance. And so we want to provide them with the tools to make their lives easier and more productive. So let me now give you a high-level overview of these new features, and then Elaine and I will dive into a demo. So to start off, I want to talk about Contact Lens for Amazon Connect. In many contact centers, it can be really challenging to get a complete picture of the satisfaction of customers and how they interact with your business. Yes, there are post-call surveys, but those typically have low response rates and only show extremely positive or extremely negative customer feedback. So Contact Lens for Amazon Connect is a set of machine learning capabilities that's directly integrated into Amazon Connect. Contact Lens allows your supervisors and QA managers to better understand the sentiment, trends, and compliance risks of customer interactions so that they can effectively train agents, replicate success, and identify crucial company and product feedback. In order to enable this, Contact Lens provides a number of enhanced features, such as a fully searchable archive where your supervisors and managers can conduct fast, full-text search on call transcripts to quickly troubleshoot your customer issues. Your supervisors can also leverage call analytics, including sentiment analysis and silence detection, to improve customer service agents' performance. So Contact Lens was actually launched in April of last year, but this past fall, we enabled real-time capabilities. Real-time Contact Lens is a new capability that identifies issues in real time. With just a few clicks, your supervisors can create rules in Connect that lets them flag customer issue patterns, such as speech patterns, volume levels, and specific language that's used during the call. Supervisors can then be alerted to issues during the customer calls and deliver proactive assistance to agents while the calls are in progress, improving your customer experience. Isn't that incredible? And then you can also use real-time Contact Lens to get transcripts of in-progress calls. You can use these transcripts for a variety of use cases, but one that I like to think about is when a call is transferred from one agent to the next. The next agent who receives a call can see a live transcript of the previous leg of the conversation, and so they're fully caught up by the time the customer joins the call. Real-time Contact Lens is a disruptive feature that provides your contact center supervisors with insights that were previously difficult to obtain. Now, I want to switch over to the agent side. Amazon Connect announced the launch of customer profiles to simplify agents' work by providing them with an aggregated view of the customer. Amazon Connect customer profiles automatically brings together customer information from multiple applications into a single unified customer profile, delivered to your contact center agents at the beginning of the customer interaction. Today, if you try to consolidate customer data into a single profile, you have to pull from many disparate business applications, and it's typically complex and costly. With customer profiles, Amazon Connect will scan and match customer records on unique identifiers like their phone number or account ID. It can also aggregate the Amazon Connect data like contact history, number of holds, the queue time, etc., with customer information from other business apps like the address or phone number or current order status. You can access business applications like Salesforce, Zendesk, and Marketo with built-in connectors available in the Amazon Connect console, or you can leverage SDKs and APIs to create customized integrations for your own homegrown applications. With Amazon Connect customer profiles, agents have all of the customer information that they need in a single place at the time of the interaction so that they can deliver a more personalized service, resulting in improved customer satisfaction. To complement customer profiles, we have Amazon Connect Wisdom. Wisdom uses machine learning to help agents resolve customer issues faster. Today, searching for the right answer to a customer question forces the agents to look across disparate systems. With Amazon Connect Wisdom, agents can use machine learning-powered search to find the right answers across multiple knowledge repositories, such as systems that have your FAQs, or your CRM system, or any other knowledge article base that you have. In addition, Amazon Connect Wisdom uses speech analytics from Real-Time Contact Lens to automatically detect customer issues during calls and provide real-time recommendations of these knowledge articles. This results in faster issue resolution and improved customer satisfaction. Finally, contact center agents can rate the knowledge articles to help improve the quality of the Amazon Connect Wisdom recommendations. With the combination of customer profiles and wisdom, your agent has a complete picture of your customer with access to the answers that they need all in one place. So in addition to having the right information when they need it, agents need access to the right tools to help create a better customer experience. Today, agents typically track tasks and follow up items for customers manually, which is often difficult and error-prone, especially when a task spans multiple systems. Amazon Connect Tasks makes it easy for you to automate, prioritize, assign, and track all agent tasks to completion, including work in external applications like Salesforce and Zendesk. Amazon Connect Tasks allows your agents to create and complete tasks just like they do a call or a chat. From the same agent desktop, your agent can create a follow-up task from a contact, like notifying a customer of a status change or updating a case in Salesforce. But you could also use workflows to automate tasks that don't require your agent interactions, such as a simple product return. With a single place to track their tasks and interactions, your agents can worry less about tracking their follow-up work and spend more time interacting with their customers. This results in improved agent productivity, leading to a better customer experience. So another area that typically takes up an agent's time is authenticating callers. Historically, contact centers have used knowledge-based authentication processes where the callers have to answer multiple questions based on personal information. I'm sure all of you have run into this many times. You have to provide details like your date of birth, your mother's maiden name, or what your first pet was. This is time-consuming and leads to a bad experience. With the launch of Amazon Connect Voice ID, you can use machine learning-powered real-time caller authentication that makes voice interactions in contact centers more secure and efficient. Amazon Connect Voice ID allows customers to create a voice print based on their unique voice characteristics so that they can quickly be authenticated the next time they call in. Voice ID analyzes the caller's speech attributes like the rhythm, pitch, and tone to capture unique aspects of their voice. And then on the next call, they'll compare the caller's voice print with the voice print from past call recordings to generate an authentication score that indicates the confidence of the match between the caller and the claimed identity. And this all happens during the natural flow of the conversation. Depending on the authentication score, your contact center managers and agents can then decide whether they need to take additional security measures during the call. Amazon Connect Tasks and Voice ID provide your agents with the tools to help optimize their time and make their lives easier. So now that we've given you an overview of some of these new features and what Amazon Connect is, let's now dive into a demo. For this demo, we're going to walk you through an end-to-end experience where a customer starts a chat and we see how that interaction works. Then we see them connected to an agent to see how some of the new features of Amazon Connect helps enhance the agent experience. And then we'll go over to the supervisor to see what a supervisor does while a conversation is happening and how they can leverage contact lens and other features to have insight into the agent and customer interaction. For this demo, the company that we are using is Any Company Ride Service. And this is a car for hire kind of company where users can check their ride status, they can book a new ride, and that sort of thing. And to start, we're going to have the customer Aaron log in. Here you can see this is the portal for the user where we have some basic information, the places that they're going, and Aaron's going to start a chat. Now, when the chat is started, the first thing I want you to notice is the fact that I am greeted by my name and my status. And so we're able to, since we know who the customer is when they start the chat, we're able to provide them with a personalized experience and recognize them for their allegiance to our company. And also I want you to see that Aaron is actually interacting with a LuxBot. And so this is not a human, but this is the AWS service that enables you to create AI chat conversations that are powered by machine learning, similar to the backend for Alexa. So today, she wants to check the status of her ride. And Lex, with natural language understanding, knows that we need to gather a few pieces of information before we can fulfill this intent. And so they ask for the trip number and the trip date. And after this, we know we're offered, is this the correct details? Yes, it is. And the customer can see the answer to their question. And so this whole experience was extremely natural and dynamic. It kind of had the same flow as if I were talking to a human. And we were able to fulfill the customer request without agent interaction. But after this, maybe there is something the customer does want to talk to the agent about. So she says she wants to talk to an agent. And with Amazon Connect, you can use our APIs to actually give the customer the option to switch to a voice call or continue with a chat conversation. And you can give them that personalized dynamic experience all in this flow. And so here I'm going to say I want to chat with an agent. And then it will connect me to an agent to further assist me. Now, one thing I want to call out before we switch to the agent view is that this whole experience that was built here with a chat interaction can also be used with voice and Apple Business Chat. Amazon Connect wants you to build once and enable everywhere. We don't want you to have to duplicate your effort as you build out your contact center experience. We want to enable you to create a consistent experience no matter which channel you're on. So now we're going to switch over to a view that has both the agent and the customer side by side. So this on the right is the agent application. And you can see here, there's 3 different apps, all that are provided out of the box by Amazon Connect. To start, we have the contact control panel. And this is what the agent used to handle voice, chat, and task contacts all in one place. And so the agent doesn't need to learn multiple interfaces in order to handle these different channels. They can have all contacts come to one spot and they only have to learn once. Next, we have customer profiles. Customer profiles is what I covered earlier in the presentation. That gives your agent a snapshot view of the customer, and it aggregates data from across your disparate sources all in one place so the agent can have a comprehensive view of the customer and see their past contact history. And finally, we have Wisdom, and this is the enterprise search service that allows your agent to quickly search for information regarding the customer conversation, and it surfaces it all in one place. And they don't have to search across different knowledge articles or wikis or FAQs. It's all right here. And on voice contacts, if you have contact lens for real time enabled, it will actually automatically search against Wisdom and surface information to your agent while the call is in progress without the agent searching themselves. So now I'm going to go online to receive this chat. When the chat comes in, the first thing that you see is that the customer profiles were automatically searched for the customer name. And we can see here that we get a snapshot view of the customer. We see their address, the additional information such as their silver status. And I can also see the history of the calls and chats the customer has had. And once I know this is the right customer, I can click Associate. And when I associate the conversation to the profile, it will attach it and add it to that contact history. Next, I want you to see the chat section and see how the entire context is preserved. And this is one of my favorite features with Amazon Connect Chat personally, because it means that the customer no longer has to repeat themselves. So when this call comes in after talking to the Luxbot, and then if I transfer it to the next agent, no matter where the conversation goes, the context will always be preserved so the agent does not have to repeat themselves. So they can quickly read the chat, they can get caught up and see, okay, I see that the customer has a question or just checked about a ride. Maybe she wants to talk to me to ask about the ride that she has coming up. So I can greet her by name and ask her about the upcoming ride. Now the customer sees that the agent is up to date, they can quickly just ask their question without any need to fill them in on the previous conversation. And the customer actually wants to contact the driver to ask her if we can add a few stops to the ride. Now, the agent, maybe they know the answer, maybe they need to stick to compliance in terms of how they phrase their answers. And so we can just kind of copy and paste and say, how do I contact the driver? And from here, we get the result. And you can see that it's not the exact phrase, but Wisdom is able to use machine learning to pick out contact driver and know that this is the top suggested article. And so the agent can just kind of copy, paste, they can make modifications if they want to, and now they can send the result or send the answer to the customer. So providing Wisdom here as an aggregate spot of your knowledge articles, it saved the agent time and effort, and we know that the answer that the agent gives is accurate and correct. And from here, the agent can actually say, was this helpful or not helpful? And by doing so, this helps train the model behind Wisdom to give better answers. And finally, Wisdom also integrates with Salesforce. And so instead of uploading documents to the cloud, you could instead use knowledge articles that exist in your existing Salesforce instance. And when I click on this link here, it would actually take me into Salesforce and show me that knowledge article. So you don't need to recreate knowledge articles if you do have a CRM like Salesforce. So now that you've seen how a customer can start a chat and have a natural, personal, and dynamic experience through Luxbot, and then you saw how the agent was able to have a comprehensive view of a customer, they can see the full context of the conversation, and they're able to quickly get their hands on the information they need. That not only does this create a better agent experience, but it creates a better customer experience too. So now that we've seen this side of it, let's switch over to my supervisor, Elaine, to see what she's up to.
Thanks, Agent Aaron. As a contact center supervisor, it's important for me to see relevant information relating to my agents, the interactions they're handling, and the overall metrics related to performance. What I like about this view is that right out of the box, all of the columns you see are customizable, so you can tailor this to show exactly what you want. Here I can see that Agent Aaron is in an active chat with our customer. Let's see how this is going by clicking on the monitor icon. In my call control panel on the right side, I can see the whole conversation of the active chat, and I already know that Agent Erin is transitioning from chat to voice for this interaction so that she can better help with the customer's questions on their upcoming ride. As a team lead or supervisor, one of my jobs is to be aware of issues as they come up. Real-time contact lens for Amazon Connect can perform sentiment analysis, detect issues, and alert me when a customer is getting frustrated, as you can see by the red icon that just appeared. While the call is in progress, I can proactively resolve the customer issues. After the agent hangs up, it's time for Agent Erin to go on her lunch break, so in her call control panel, she sets her status to lunch, and you'll notice that this is also updated automatically in my supervisor view. After Agent Erin returns from lunch, I've noticed that she has not yet made herself available for chats or calls, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this for her. At the end of a shift, if any agent forgets to log out, I can also go ahead and log them out on their behalf. Earlier, when monitoring Agent Erin on her chat and her call, I also noticed that she may need some training on how to best help unhappy customers. So I'm going to find an example recording where another agent was able to convert a customer with negative sentiment to positive sentiment and share this with Agent Erin. I can search on specific dates or a trailing window of time, such as in the last 2 weeks for recent recordings. Here I'll just filter for calls where the sentiment score went from negative to positive. With just a few clicks, I was able to target and focus my efforts, so I only need to look through calls that are useful to me now, rather than spending extra time listening to a random sampling of calls. Once I've decided on the call I want to look at, I can just click on the hyperlink under the contact ID and open up the trace record. Here we have a call recording that I think would be a great training example to share with Agent Erin. She'll be able to listen to the recording, follow along on the PII redacted transcript, and see here that Agent Angela started with an unhappy customer and was able to help them with their rideshare issues, ending the call on a positive note. One of my other duties is quality management. With Contact Lens enabled, I can automatically analyze anywhere from a few calls to 100% of my calls for multiple call categories such as ride issues, agent introductions, and conclusions. I can quickly and easily discover emerging themes from customer conversations, and my agents love it because they no longer have to manually select call disposition codes or reasons after each call. Within the Amazon Connect console, I can see that we have already set up a rule for agents to say certain phrases within the first 30 seconds of a call. Contact Lens provides post-call analytics so that I can look for agent compliance in addition to better understanding the trends of a customer conversation. One final report I like to run is to look for calls where there is a long period of silence, as I know there are some agents who need more training. Here I've identified that Agent Erin paused for a period of time while looking up rides in our CRM system, and I can help her by assigning additional CRM training. Contact Lens requires no contract or upfront commitments. You only pay for what you use, and no machine learning expertise is required. As you have just seen, all it takes is just a few simple clicks.
Thank you guys for joining today. I hope you learned a lot about Amazon Connect and some of the capabilities that we have available. If you want to get started, we have a few links here today that you can look into. As a reminder, I'm Erin Hall, and my co-presenter is Elaine Ma, and we're really thankful that you joined today. And please take time to complete the session survey. We would love to hear your feedback. Thank you.